And welcome back to another episode of Minecraft. As you can see, I've been working a little bit off camera again. We have streets, and while they're not that much, we have started planning out. Right? We have our plans, and the streets might not follow exactly where the red wool goes, but it will at least help as a guideline that hey, I need to curve this way rather than just having a straight corner, right? So I think having a more organic layout of streets looks better than a lot of sharp turns, for that matter. And then we've also built this tower and put in a retaining wall. Unfortunately, it still seems that we are getting a few iron golems from time to time spawning down in this area, and it's impacting spawn rates of this tower and that tower, unfortunately. But what can you do? In this episode, I want to take care of that's a long ways from any of these towers. Anyways, I want to take care of several things. The first being more streets. So this is my farm, or this is my job board of what I sort of want to do. The other one I could do is little farm, because I actually have a design for this already. So it's on my laptop, and well, I play on my desktop for the most part. So I'll have to get that over so I can get that copied into here. Copied onto this version of Minecraft so that I can have them side by side and looking as I'm building it, to clarify there. Can't wait for people to say like, oh, he copies into his world. Not what I meant. Anyways, so we got streets, and with that sewers, but I'm gonna need ice for the sewers, and you'll find out eventually why. I also want a pumpkin farm because that's what our city lighting for now relies on. So that'll be important. We're also looking to build a warehouse this episode, probably along the waterfront, but a larger building for our temporary storage. This is going to be our pre-storage system. The reason I say it's a pre-storage system is because I eventually want auto sorting, but that's not going to be anytime soon, of course. As I said, we can do a wool farm, and then a bamboo farm, and a kelp farm. I want the kelp farm in expectation of the next update, which I hear is going to be coming out soon. It'll be great for a fuel source. If you don't know, if you cook kelp, you get dried kelp, and then 9 dried kelp turns into a kelp block, which can then be burned for a great fuel source, and a renewable one at that. The issue is, at the moment, you have to craft it yourself. In the next update, of course, you'll be able to craft it all together. In the bamboo farm, I haven't really played with the bamboo wood blocks yet, and so I'm sort of interested in doing that and seeing what block palette I like to pair up with that. So I think that'll be fun. That's going to be it for our plan. Of course, you start working on stuff and you realize, hey, I need something else. And so this might change, but this is what we were thinking about doing for this episode. So with that, let's get started on some streets. Okay, so we've done a good amount of streets for now. Um, for now, we can check it off. We still have... Oh, we can come over to the map. We still have the west side to do up, and actually this needs a little bit of updating there. Yeah, that looks a lot better. We still have a lot to do in this area. We still have the generated paths for that matter, but we want to follow our red line down and have a dock along the coast, and then around here. The more I'm thinking about this, we don't really want ships out here. Primarily because like we'll have a lot of ships over here, and this is a protected bay versus like this would be out in the open. Now, of course, if we actually go over there, could have flown, would have been a lot faster. We can see that, you know, it's really not that oceany per se, but this way is. This way has a good amount of space that's just like open to the water, and so having docks along this point doesn't really make sense. We'd be better off on making like a... I was just thinking, we may be better off making a reef, a man-made reef. I think that's the right term. Man, now I'm gonna call it the wrong thing. Anyways, a blockade for like waves and stuff like that, so the ships are protected. Or we may just cut this chunk of the city off. There's a lot of flat area because there's like a lot of pools of water in here, but I mean, like, it's... we could sacrifice it. We could sacrifice it and let the stone go into the water, but that won't be this episode. No. Streets, we still have a lot more to do. But we're going to turn our attention to our next item, not the pumpkin farm, but the wool farm. So I'm going to build the technical aspect of the wool farm. It's pretty simple, pretty easy. I'm also going to get the sheep in there for that matter, and then I'll explain it, and then we'll build the outer shell of it to make it look pretty. So yeah, let's do that time lapse. All right, so as you can see from the time lapse, we have gotten our 16 sheep in. It's one per color, and they've already started working. And so basically what happens is it's a very basic sheep farm design these days, especially since the shears and everything. So basically you have a sheep with a color, and as soon as they eat, like this one just did, it will trigger an observer that's underneath the dispenser that's looking at that grass, or well, currently dirt block. And so whenever a sheep eats the grass and turns it into man, they're all already harvesting. Basically when the sheep eats the grass, it's regained its fur wool. This sheep already had its wool before it ate, or before we get the shears in there. Yeah, so it regains its wool, but because it changed the block, it triggers observer, which triggers the dispenser, sharing the sheep. And so technically the observer goes off twice, once with the grass, then once with the dirt. But because the sheep doesn't have its wool one of those times, whichever one it is, probably the first one if we're honest, it won't likely share it. Actually, this one will probably share twice, because the grass will regrow, the shears will go off, and the sheep will eat the grass, regrowing the wool, and it'll shear again. So probably get a good one there. But as you can see, we're already starting to get the wool. But now we need to work on a collection system, and so the system I've set up for this is really bizarre, and I'm not sure I'm going to be able to build it in one go. Come here. And so I'm probably going to build it and then explain it to you how it works, and then we'll build the shell of the building after that. All right, and so we have, I need the, good. Does it still work? Oh, I think it does. We're gonna stay here for a moment. Yeah, so we're doing a hopper minecart for a collection system. This corner is giving me issues though with turning, and so I just threw in another power rail, and it just auto corrects. It's an instant turn rather than a gradual one per se. And then down underneath, I'm trying to think of how to do this here. I should have some ender pearls. Okay. So then down here we have, there we go, our system. And so the minecart falls down a hole over here from the second level, comes across here picking up items from up above. If it has any items, it'll stop here and then make its way back out and around, and so all the wool ends up getting collected here. Some reason the black wool is like extra abundant. I also threw in everything that I collected before, so like the second layer stuff you wouldn't have as much. Yeah, so for now we're just using trapdoor to look down here and access that, but eventually we'll have it sent to a centralized system that then sorts out each of the colors. But yeah, so then one of the cool things that they've recently done with minecarts is have them impacted by bubble columns, and so you can just send the minecart in and then it'll go up to the second floor, which again I think is a very cool design for this, an alternative to just having a bunch of hoppers. So every once in a while I predict this thing will break, as far as like the minecart stopping because chunk loading or what have you. But now we mainly just have the portion to well, we got to build up the outside. We built some of this because our rail actually goes within this and goes through it, and so that's why there's some of the shape is the way it is because the rail is going through it. And then the rest of it, we're gonna build up right now. All right. And now we are almost finished. I'm gonna try and talk and work at the same time. That's not something I can do very easily. These guys are really loud, so my apologies on that as well. Oh, what we should do is we should get this in here first. Upside down, just go on across. Maybe we should have done like stripped oak again as like beams holding up the roof. That would have been nice too, but nope. Not doing it now. Let's see if we can salvage these two. Can we salvage the last one too? Oh, got it. Yes. Yeah, so anyways, we're actually gonna need to wrap up the episode here, or you know, once we finish with the roof, because I am about to head out traveling, and actually the day this uploads will be the day after my travel plans start. So is that the right one? Yeah, not that one, but yep. Should do that as well. Trying to spawn proof everything, but like not make it all just the same thing. It's hard. So yeah, if everything has gone according to plan, I will be traveling for the holidays, just to my family's, my parents' place. I don't know why I hesitated saying that word. But so this will be the last Minecraft episode that I actually record at my apartment, my home. And the rest will have to be done on my laptop, which I don't know what quality is going to be like, but I'd rather get something out for you guys if possible, rather than just leaving you guys hanging for the duration. Now these are technically spawnable, but I don't think I really... Maybe we just put a cap. Just put a cap on it. And so here is our building. Can I make it to the iron? Thank you. See, that doesn't look half bad. I mean, we definitely gotta like bring it out and bring it up, right? I mean, we can't just have it be... Look at that. Look at that. It seems sunken because of this right here, but I think eventually it'll probably get pushed back a little. Let's just do just a little bit more there. Yeah. No, I didn't want that much. Anyways, I get sidetracked. Yeah, so I'm gonna be traveling. I've pre-recorded most of the videos that'll be out during this period, but Minecraft is one of those things that like you need to spend quality time building and designing. I mean, even this building that I actually built the last time I was traveling for Thanksgiving, it's a little gray and it's a little, you know, stone blockish. This one was better because, you know, it breaks up, has different lines. This is like very oh gosh, my wife the architect would know. Brutalistic, I think that's the architecture term for it. Just straight columns and sort of like a military vibe. But yeah, I really love this for some reason. And we have yet to actually get a full stack of anything. Hopefully things aren't broken. There goes the cart, which means it's still moving. It's exactly what I was looking for just then. We need lights. But yeah, how many times can I get distracted in one sitting? So the rest of the Minecraft videos will be probably, we can't put this anywhere because of lighting issues. Can we just do it on there then? There we go. Just do them on all. This is temporary lighting because I don't want to come on, there we go. And then these should be able to hold them. And that's a lot better. Now it's not as dark. Except for it's dark out here. So yeah, going forward, Minecraft videos will be recorded on my laptop, so sound quality will probably be a little bit different, along with probably editing. Hopefully we'll still be able to use the replay mod. It is installed on the laptop, so we should be good there. But again, I worry about sound quality and microphone quality. But all the others series have episodes backlogged for this purpose, which actually is a lot of recording that I still need to edit at this time. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I certainly enjoyed building this for you guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Hey, if you like the video, hit that like button for me. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. A lot of you don't hit that subscribe or like button. I see you guys. 44 subscribers. Got 120 views on the last episode. Come on. You know you want to. I've been Heroes Gaming 180. Take care, everyone. See you next time.